Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to go through Find Penguins and I'm going to go through Polarsteps and show you which one you should be using. So without further ado, let's climb straight into it. So Find Penguins, I realized, is actually a pretty cool app. So right from the home page, you can see right at the bottom, everything is nicely laid out and it looks like really user friendly. When you're adding a trip, okay, so let's go into footprint. And here you can create a footprint within a trip. So let's create a trip and let's give it a name. You can also give it a description and then of course a start date and an end date. Now this is all pretty regular. You can add a photo and then you can also change the privacy. So if you're making it public, this means you can almost turn this travel into a blog, which means other people can follow you. It also means that other people can actually see what you're doing when you're doing it. And it's actually a live update. So it's actually pretty awesome. Let's go into the next step. And then you have the travel tracker. This literally travels with you as you're going. And it also allows you to pinpoint spots that you want to stop at and make some what they call footsteps or blog entries while you're offline, which is absolutely fantastic. So you can see over here, you can also choose your transport. It also makes a huge difference. So depending on what transport you use, the data and the analytics that you get from your trip are going to be different. You can now add somebody with you if you're not traveling alone, and then you can give it some tags so that when you are looking back on your trips, you can sort of categorize them. So let's have a look at what it looks like. So we've got the footprint that we now want to add in here. So let's just say it's our first stop, and you can see that the arrival date, the overnights, you can change all of this over here, as well as an image. And once you're done, you're going to just hit the tick icon on the top right hand side. So we've got this trip over here. So if you go back here now into the bottom, tap on the me icon, you can see that this trip over here, there's a few other options which makes this app even more awesome. So once you're done with your trip, it gives you a summary of your footprints, which is your blog entries, countries that you've traveled, the days, photos, the distance that you've traveled, and it gives you a bunch more information. But what's more than that is you can actually print a travel book. Isn't this absolutely awesome? So you can go in here and you can physically design your own travel book, and as you can see here, you can completely customize it with your own media, your own text, absolutely everything. It's amazing. It's really cool. So let's jump into Polarsteps. Now, Polarsteps is also fantastic. You can see you can create new trips. So let's go in here. You can see this is my trip menu. I've used Tanzania as well as the example. And if you go into settings again, you can see all of the details that we added in here. So you can add a name, a summary. You can add people that you're traveling with, as well as that travel tracker. And again, it will track everything that you're doing, all the places you're going, and give you an overview of the distance you've traveled, as well as all of the other pinpoints or footsteps that you've added in over there. Okay, and it also works offline, which is great. And you can now also just, make sure that it's public, so whoever is following you or anybody that is on the app can actually see what you're doing. So also, when you're going into a trip, you can actually, let's go in here, you can actually also print this into a travel book, which is fantastic. That means you're able to have a physical copy of what you actually did on your trip, which is absolutely amazing. So again, you can fully customize the travel book and add your own media and really make it your own. And this provides another opportunity if you want to maybe put this on the market and sell this book as a product, as inspiration for other people that are wanting to travel to the same places or even just travel. Having a look at both of these apps, they are both awesome. It's a very difficult decision to make in between which one I would actually use. However, I do want to say that Find Penguins is a little bit sort of nicer to use in terms of its user interface, and I feel like it has just a few more small options that kind of make me feel a little bit more at ease. What do you think? Let us know in the comment section below, and we will see you next time, people. Happy travels. Peace out.